Sir, what is the final verdict in the 2009 Margao blast case?
Today, the Honorable High Court has passed a judgment in this matter, which was an appeal filed by the NIA challenging the judgment passed by the learned special judge acquitting the accused in that blast case. The High Court has also considered the case and acquitted the accused. But the High Court has also said that as the previous judge, the special judge has said that there are malafides by the investigation agency, that is the NIA, etc. Those remarks are expunged, and High Court has considered in a larger detail and now held that the benefit of doubt is given. We as a NIA had pointed out to the court, lower court also, and the Honorable High Court also, that there are 12 circumstances which we were required to prove. The trial court has said that we were not able to prove any of those, and therefore there is absolutely malified prosecution on behalf of NIA, and acquittal was granted. The High Court has negated that. High Court said that it cannot be termed as malified prosecution, because out of 12 circumstances, at least 4 circumstances we have proved that there was a bomb blast, there was a death, there was explosive material found at Sangwar and in Margao, and those explosives which were found were in terms of law, we have proved those circumstances, so it cannot be said that it is absolutely malified. But the High Court has now considered that since some of the circumstances could not be proved, such as the purchase of material or how this particular accused were actually involved in execution of this plan, are the circumstances which the Honorable High Court says that NIA fell short to prove, and in that circumstances the acquittal is granted. But it is now a benefit of doubt, not as a clean acquittal as the learned special judge has given.
Sir, there were total 11 accused named in the charge sheet, I think. Two had died. Correct. And 3 were always absconded.
Yes.
So what about those 3?
See, this trial has now concluded. It is turned into acquittal. So the benefit of acquittal will also be given to the absconding accused. We were not able to find them. They were never produced before the court. Initially, it was filed only against 4 or 5 accused. And then accused number 10 and 11 were subsequently found, because initially they were declared absconding, and later on while trial was going on, somewhere in 2011 they were apprehended and they were made a part of this charge sheet. Then the charge was framed against them. Opportunity was given to them to re-examine or re-cross-examine the witnesses. They of course declined, and now that High Court has also certified the acquittal, maybe in a different manner, but it is finally an acquittal. So the absconding accused will also get benefit of this acquittal, and I don't think there will be any trial if they are found, etc. So therefore benefit will be given to them.
And another thing was that, sir, accused were linked to some group or some outfit, as you have represented NIA.
Yes.
What was the say of the NIA on this issue?
On the issue of group?
Yes.
See, there was one major circumstances which we had to prove. We said that this particular Samstha had motive to conduct this blast so that there is a terror formed in the state of Goa or in the Union of India. But the court says that motive there is no very strong proof that we could submit before the court. So therefore, because motive was said to be that Narkasur effigy competition was held in various parts of Goa, and their objection basically was that it should not be held because the organizers of competition are interested more into the glorification of Narkasur and not Lord Krishna. What these people were saying, what we had produced the case before the special judge, was that the intention was that to stop this competition, not because they did not want competition at all, but their intention was, as it is found in records, that Krishna should get more importance and not Narkasur. And then there are some eve-teasing happening and all those things, and pickpocketing, etc. And their thing was that Hindu Sanskruti has to be protected, and Diwali has to be celebrated in a better manner and not in Narkasur competitions, etc. So that was the basic objection, but the court declined to say that this cannot be an intention to create unrest in the society and all, and it is certainly not a war against India. So that is what the court has held now. So we have to go by that.